In this next problem, we're given that there's one solution in the equation and that we have to find a. And the equation is ax squared minus 8x plus 1. So how I would solve this problem is that I would set the discriminant b squared minus 4ac to equal 0. Because if there's one solution in the equation, that means that the discriminant must equal 0. And we know that b equals negative 8 and that c equals 1. So substituting in b and c, so negative 8 squared minus 4a times 1 equals 0. So then it will be 64 minus 4a equals 0. And then when you bring 64 to the other side, or 4a to make them both positive, and then you divide by 4 on both sides to completely isolate a, you get that a equals 16. In our next problem, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll go through it together. So it's going to be a system of equations. X equals 2y plus 5. And then the second equation is y equals 2x minus 3 times x plus 9. Alright. So you can combine the equations in either way, but I'll combine y equals 2x minus 3 times x plus 9 into x equals 2y plus 5. So x equals 2 times 2x minus 3 times x plus 9 plus 5. Alright, so when you multiply 2x minus 3 times x plus 9 together, you get 2x squared plus 15x minus 27. Alright. Okay, so then when you distribute 2, you get 4x squared plus 30x minus 54. And then when you combine negative 54 and 5, you get negative 49. And also, since the equation has to equal 0 to put it into the standard quadratic form, you have to bring x to the other side. And that leads to, hold on, it looks like a 6. Okay, so then 0 equals 4x squared plus 29x minus 49. Alright, so now we have a equals 4, b equals 29, and c equals negative 49. Alright, so now we can plug them into b squared minus 4ac. So then we get 29 squared minus 4 times 4 times negative 49. So then 29 squared is 841. And then 4 times 4 times negative 49 is negative 784. And then, well, if it's minus negative 784, then it's going to be positive 784. So 841 plus 784 is 1625, and that's greater than 0. So there are two solutions to this systems of equation.